What is up, everybody, and welcome back once again to the Don't Shoot Disc Golf podcast. I am your host, Harry Messenger, coming to you live from my studio here in South Manchester. And as my tie fades into the distance, I want to give a big shout out to my sponsors, of course, London Disc Golf Community for sponsoring the YouTube stream, and Disc Golf UK for making the show happen. Hope everybody here is good. I hope you're doing well, and good to see some people in the chat. This is episode 60. Wow, 60. And yeah, we're still here. We're still live on a Thursday. In the sort of summer disruption period right now. Everyone's sort of off, busy doing things. Not very many people out and about and here for the show. But hopefully somebody who may be here for the show at some point is Olli Simonsen from London Disc Golf Community. He is not here yet. So hopefully he shows up and joins the show at some point. But until then, you've just got me, and if it goes a few minutes without anybody here to talk to, then we may have a very short episode this week. But I'm excited to be online, and hopefully some people are going to show up and listen. But either way, I know there'll be some people listening later, so hello to you guys. Hopefully this isn't a very short episode with no guests at all. But we'll have to make do if it is. So yeah, first I wanted to start with a little bit of news. I've got all my screen captures set up for me and the guest, so you may have to see double me while I do this. But let's send over to the screen share. Hopefully we can get that figured out. And yeah, I can show you guys something really exciting because I've got a new website, guys. So this is don'tshoot.blog reimagined. We've got a little bit of a redesign going on, as you can see. We've got banners and the pink, and yeah, we've got some e-commerce functionality on the site now. So if you wanted to pop over and check it out, then we've got the new site. We've got these Clover Cast Bags that Pureline Disc Golf have sent over, available in white and poison green. And of course we've got the Stonehenge Landers from last year. We're going to have our own MVP drops on here at some point as well. So we've got lots going on and lots to see. So yeah, go check out the website. 20% of any profit we make, so that's after I've paid for the server and the fees and stuff. But any profit, 20% of any profit we make is going back into the UK Disc Golf community. Going to be donating to my own little course fund that we're doing. I'm going to be donating to a few other really good causes, including one that I can't talk about until September. But hopefully we can make some profit on the site and we can donate to some really good causes. So excited about that one. We'll head back over just to me for now. Hopefully Ollie will show up at some point. But yeah, I just wanted to let everyone know this is going to be the last live show for a little while because I'm going on a 3-week trip, which I'm very excited about. I'm going to go play some courses down south in the first few weeks and then go on a little holiday with my wife, which I'm very, very excited about. It's going to be my first proper holiday for a long time. So looking forward to getting away and leaving the shores of England. Still staying in the UK, but getting away a little bit. But yeah, very excited for my trip. I've got plans to play many of the UK's best courses, of course. And if anybody here in chat wants to meet up on my trip and play around together, if we've never played together especially, I'd love to play with a few more people. So I'll tell you where I'm going to be. I'm going to be at Quarry Park next week on Wednesday. And also at Gillies Disc Golf next week on Wednesday in the daytime. And then I'm going to be heading down Bristol way, down south to South Warden Farm to play at Charlie Mead's course for the tournament a week on Saturday. And then I've got a couple of days where I'm going to be floating around the UK without any specific destination in mind. So if you want to hang out and play at your local course, let me know where it is and I will see if I can fit it into my schedule. And then I will be at Cotswold View later in the week, and then back back home. So got a little orbit going on. And similarly, if anyone wants to come up and play at Manchester, we've got a little league going on Sundays now. So there's no need to play all of the rounds. You can just come out and play a league round on a Sunday if you fancy it. So yeah, got a question in chat from Dale. You coming to Essex Open? I am not coming to Essex Open, Dale. It's 1 week after I get back from my holiday with my wife, so I didn't want to do something the next weekend. But I'm a bit jealous of the course because I've not played at Essex and it's been out of the ground for a while, so I haven't had a chance to play it. But yeah, not gonna make it to the Essex Open, but I'll be making it to most of the other tournaments this year as much as I possibly can. So gonna miss that one, but yeah, not the end of the world. I'll be at plenty of tournaments. Hopefully, I get to play at Champs. I'm not actually in the top 15 of my division yet, so I've been playing some MA2, so I'm a little bit behind on Champs qualification. This week was also, of course, ratings update week. We got some new ratings. Of course, I can switch over and show mine. +6 to 907 is my newest rating, which is quite exciting. I didn't think I was going to get a +6, but the ratings for Manchester tournament came through and they're quite generous again, so managed to gain a few more points. And of course I've got South Warden Farm coming up, which I'm excited about because it kind of suits my game quite well, so hopefully I can perform. I averaged about 900 there playing with an injury last year, so hopefully I can be healthy and average like 910, 920, which would be lovely. Give a shout out to a few other people for their excellent ratings at Manchester Wide Open, which of course I was excited about. Daniel Shelton getting his first 1,000 rated round. We had Ian McDougall averaging over 1,000, which is very impressive. And of course, James Luton shooting the highest rated round in UK history on the red course. Perfect 18 under, 1 eagle, 1 par. Same as Paul did, but on a much easier layout, to be fair. But that was 1076 rated, and very impressive indeed. So yeah, those were the ratings for Manchester Wide Open. Robert says in chat, need some one-day tournaments. I can't do the staying over for 2 days. Yeah, there's lots of people in the same boat. Hopefully I can run a few more tournaments as we go forward and we can get some one days going, because I think they're really critical. I really miss the one day series that Richard Hatton used to run, the Midlands one days. Really used to love going to play them because it's so good to be able to just show up at a course you already know in the morning, play 2 tournament rounds for 15 quid or how much you charge, 20 quid, and then go home in the evening and not need to worry about a hotel or finding dinner on the evening or whatever. You can just sort of wing it. So I miss those. I'd love to run a few more of those, probably later in the year or next year. We're going to be running a one day up in Manchester at some point. Ian's going to be running that, and hopefully UK based. We're going to have a few more Berg only events as well. If any course wants to host a Berg only event, please get in contact with me and we'll make it happen, because we've got a few spares. Yeah, so this is a great opportunity for anybody in chat to ask any questions that you've got for me, because we're going to talk to Olli about a couple of things, and we've not got an Olli. So if anyone's got any questions, let me know and we'll cover them. What else happened in the UK disc golf scene this week? Of course, London Disc Golf Community got their drop for MVP, which I was very excited about. My 2 discs showed up this morning. I've got one of the new Hex to try. Got the new Hex to try, and we've got the new. I got the new run of the Photon to try, which I'm excited about because that's my favourite driver. Dale says in the chains down to 2. I haven't actually heard about that. What's going on with that, Dale? You'll have to update me on that one in the chat. Amy says talk about my Stream Deck. I'm very excited about my Stream Deck. So for it was my birthday this week. That was the other thing that happened. Neither was something else. And my beautiful wife got me this little toy, the Stream Deck, by Elgato, which is a little thing which lets me. This is going to look very weird on your guys' end, but it lets me do things like Of course, now I've said that, it's not doing anything. Well, it should let me do things like push buttons and transition between scenes and things, but mute button. The other ones are. Oh no, there we go. It's back. It's back up again, so we can flick between the scenes. So that's my new toy I got for my birthday, which I'm excited about. We also went for an amazingly good meal, and I got to play in Manchester League on my birthday, so it was a really good time. Robert says, wanted to do the Manchester tournament, just travel and 2 day stay is too much for me. Only done one tournament so far in my career. Well, hopefully we can fix that, and you can get to do some one day tournaments later in the year. Usually there are more than there have been this year, and I think either the Midlands one day series will come back and that will fulfill the needs, or somebody will step in and fill the void, because there certainly is a void. And looking at how fast our first Manchester one day tournament sold out, it was we sold 90 places in about 2 days or something once general sale went on sale. So the demand is definitely there. Just there's actually a lot of time that needs to be put in for tournament directors. You don't really think how much it is. Even if you keep it simple, it's quite a lot of work, and it's rewarding in terms of people telling you they've enjoyed your event, but you don't get paid. You're expected to put a lot of work in. You have to deal with a lot of emails and people dropping out and coming back in and asking for different tea times and stuff. It's a bit of a thankless job at times. Obviously people are thankful, but it's actually quite a lot of work. So having done it now, I've got a new appreciation for how much hard work that is. Josh says, how silly am I for having never tried a reactor? The reactor is a fantastic disc, Josh. You definitely should try one. It's kind of like a buzz, but it fits your hand amazing, and the MVP gyro rim obviously makes every kind of disc feel the same, almost in your grip, which is a really massive benefit, I think. So I'd give the reactor a try. I've got a really lovely one that I had dyed by Tom Potter, and yeah, this week I lost it in some bushes and doing field work of all things, and I spent about half an hour in the bushes looking for it, and I got it in the end. So that was good. Olli has arrived in chat. Hello, sorry I'm late, he says. Hello, Olli. Join the Zoom call link that I sent you, and you should be able to jump into the podcast if you're still interested. And we'll be able to talk about some of the London Disc Golf community things that we've got on the schedule. Hopefully we're going to be able to get Olli in and be able to cover some of those topics after all, which would be fun. Yeah, we're going to get Olli in just a minute. So yeah, let me show you the Clover Bags while Olli joins, because I'm excited about these myself. So we've got these. There you go. They're kind of St. Patrick's Day themed. They were supposed to be here and for St. Patrick's Day, but they were a little bit late. But they're here this week, and the foil is fantastic. Look at that large patches of foil. Not very many manufacturers let you do that. I think that looks really great. So there's loads of these still available if you want to get them. We've got Bergs and we've got Yurtes as well. So obviously Bergs straight approach disc, and Yurte is a kind of flippy-ish mid, straight to flippy mid. And you definitely get your hands on one if you go over to don'tshoot.blog's website. Yeah, the foil's fantastic. I would highly recommend grabbing some of them. And I even got something very special. Let's see if I can find it without losing my headphones. Ooh. So this is one that was sent to me specially by Charlie, and it's a pretty good one. So there's my silver foil overstamp Clover on a transparent K1 bag. One of one, I think, and I think I'm going to throw this one. So yeah. So I think we might have been joined by Olli. Olli, can you hear us?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, Olli. Welcome to the show.
I'm so sorry, Harry. I'm late. I have just finished a round of disc golf and realized I've lost my keys and been running around like a headless chicken trying to find my keys and had no luck. So.
Oh no! Oh, quite the evening then.
Yeah, and I need my keys for everything, for my house, for my job, for everything. So.
Yeah.
Anyways,
not
I can
ideal.
give you, yeah, I can give you a quick 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then I need to
Perfect.
go and look for my keys again.
Yes.
Is
Yes.
that all right?
Let's do it. Yeah. Let's do 15 minutes, and we'll wrap up and have an early night. How about that?
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. I'll come back again once I'm found my keys.
No worries. No worries. So, Ollie, let us know what's been going on with you and with London Disc Golf community.
Well, first of all, we've got a lot of MVP discs now.
Yeah.
So that's really exciting. Go check them out if you haven't already. We've showed the football here. So we've got the big TV in here, but we've got all the discs here. So we've got loads and loads and loads to choose from. So check them out.
Great.
We had the Battle of the Hill 3 event, which was beginning of the month, which went really well. Everyone had a good time, and we did a different format. So we did 2 rounds of the back 9 to start with, and then we did 2 rounds of the front 9 to finish with, and just to kind of make it a bit smoother from foot traffic point of view. We've got the foot golfers that come in the afternoon and play on the blue course, so we avoided that altogether. So there wasn't really anyone else using the course, which worked out quite well. What else? I've officially cancelled all other events for the rest of the year that I will be running, with the exception of the Trilogy Challenge.
Okay.
And the reason for that is low attendance for the last couple of events. We've only had 12, 13 or so. And I'm honestly too busy with my other job to do it as well. So there's a few reasons why. And yeah, my new job, I'm working 7 days a week, just non-stop, just
Wow.
go. I used to work in telecoms, and I'm now working at Horseman Hill Activity Centre as the event operations manager. So I'm in charge of organising the events, booking them in. I run the bar, I run the staff, I do the hours, I help out with everything basically.
Nice.
And yeah, I help run and host the events as well. So just flat out. And we're doing a summer camp as well called HAF, which is Holiday Activity and Food Camp. So children in Ealing who receive free school meals will be able to come to our camp for free and do our activities that they wouldn't otherwise be able to afford.
Ah, that's really great.
So we're doing that from 26th of July to the 27th of August, Monday to Friday, 9:30 to 1:30, 5 weeks straight.
Wow. Great.
So been really busy with that as well, trying to get the registration sorted. I've been doing 3.5 hours of health and safety training today, and lots of other trainings as well. We've done SEND training, so special educational needs and disability training, and loads and loads of stuff. So yeah, it's just non-stop. And on top of that, we got all the tee times, the bookings, we got inquiries coming left, right and center, and it's just
busy.
flat out non-stop.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sorry to hear that your kind of full-time disc golf tournament director dream is not quite come to fruition this year.
Well, yeah, it's
what's the thoughts behind that? What do you think the reasons have been?
Well, I think there's a number of reasons. I would put my hand up and say that one of them is that I haven't prioritized it and made it my number one factor. So I haven't put as much advertising, so as much thought into it, got not enough sponsors, and kind of not promoted as much as I would like to. The other thing is, now we're coming out of lockdown, there's other things to do. We're in the middle of summer, people want to go to the beach, they want to hang out, they want to do other things than disc golf, and they want to see their friends, their family, they're going back to work, there's other things. And so I think October, when we got the Trilogy Challenge, which is October the 2nd, I think more people will have less things to do and more likely to be available for a round of disc golf or competition. So I think just generally speaking, people are busier in the summer. But having said that, I hear Manchester selling out, Quarry Park selling out, so Essex is selling out. So there's clearly more to it as well. But like I said, that one of the reasons is that I'm probably, just flat out with other things, so I don't have that much time to put time and effort into the event, which is a shame. And I think it's showed with the attendance as well that you kind of get what you put into it.
Yeah, definitely. And I think part of it as well will just be the idea of so many tournaments at the same course as well.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people will sort of travel to one-off tournament, whereas the idea of sort of playing 8 to 10 of them would really only appeal to the locals. And I'm not sure how consistent the local player base is yet around Horsenden.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. There's obviously also the aspect that it's expensive, and I totally get that. And a lot of people don't realize that that's kind of out of my hands, but that no one really cares about that, do they? So they just care about what the price is and what you get for your money, and it's a lot bit higher value elsewhere and a lower price. But then again, our course is absolutely amazing and stunning, and looks really, really good. So there's a lot of factors into it as well. So, but I think it's going to probably do me good to kind of just take a break from doing the events and just kind of focus on my job. I've been spending a lot of time in the shop with this MVP restock. I kind of pushing the limits of what's possible for one person. I got more than 200 discs, and to then photograph all the discs and upload them and add the weights and do all of that while working 7 days a week doing my other job at the same time is a lot of work, and definitely a lot of stress and burnout. And but we got there. I've actually got another box here from Latitude, which I haven't even opened yet. So I'm just like, nope, enough. Just take a break. That can wait. And I've already ordered the Nomad discs. I've already ordered another box of Latitude. So it's not going to stop coming in. It's just need to. Again, that's probably another reason why the events have not been focused on so much, because I've been focusing more on the discs and the shop. And there's only so much time in a day, and I can't do everything. So.
Yeah, definitely. It's a lot for one person, especially when you're trying to start doing it all at the same time. So it might be something that like maybe you can bring back a few more events like in the autumn or in the spring next year, and see how it goes from there.
Yeah.
I'm super excited, by the way. My order from you came in this morning. My Hex is here. My Photon is here. The Photon not quite what I was trying for, but I'm gonna give it a good go.
What do you mean?
Well, the plastic.
What do you mean?
So I love the old fission photons, the really old fission photons, like first, second run, where the plastic is almost like gooey when you touch it. Some people don't really like that, but I love it. But the newest one, so we got the 6-time fission photons earlier in the year, and I was not a huge fan of the. Well, that's understating. I didn't really like the 6-time fission plastic. It was very slidey on your hands. It was very premium. It was quite hard for me to grip because I don't hold the disc that hard. So the 6-time fission photons that we had earlier in the year were not great. These new ones much better. I can dig my fingers in a little bit. I like the softness, but they are still a little bit slidey for me, a little bit premium. But I think they'll beat in really nice. So I'm looking forward to getting it thrown a bit.
Fair enough.
Have you added any MVP to your bag, Ollie, or are you still a Latitude man?
Harry, I barely get a chance to play around, let alone test the discs. I mean, I really enjoyed doing all my YouTube videos as well, and I would love to test them and throw them and compare them and do videos about it. But again, simply just don't have the time. So no is the answer. I haven't had a chance to throw a single MVP disc of my own. I have tried a few of my friends' discs, and I think it was a Volt back in the day, which I really enjoyed. But out of all the new discs, I haven't had a chance to try them yet. I don't know if you've seen, but Jack from Team London Disc Golf Community has been trilogy only since he started playing disc golf, and he's got his first order from MVP now.
Nice.
And I'm absolutely loving it. He did an unboxing on Instagram and posted a few photos. He's already looking for the soft envies, as you probably saw.
Yes. Soft Envy is one of my favorites. It's really great to see MVP starting to finally get some market exposure in the UK. I think London Disc Golf community coming on board as well to make the third retailer really helping with that. I've been singing MVP's song for a while now, so it's nice to see a few other people joining in the chorus a little bit.
Well, we technically have 4 retailers now doing MVP.
Oh yeah.
So I'll give a little shout out to my friends over at notafrisbee.com. So go check them out. Brand new disc golf shop that's based in Bolton, up near Manchester. Notafrisbee.com. Check them out.
There you go. And also check out the new Don't Shoot website while you're checking out the new websites. Because I've also got some discs available to buy, Ollie. How about that?
Let's have a look.
I'm not.
Share the screen? You gonna share your screen?
I can share my screen. We've already shown it for the others, but we can do another.
Lovely.
Another little look here. So yeah, just a basic Shopify site. The main part's obviously place where you can see the last podcast.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Nice.
The written blog makes a return finally. We've been missing the written blog, so we've got the Circle 2 written blog back on here, and then we're going to be only retailing unique drops, boutique retailers. I'm not. I don't want to be a disc golf retailer.
Yeah. Totally.
I don't want to compete with Disc Golf UK or with yourself. But when I get the chance to get some cool Casterplast or the Don't Shoot Stamp MVP discs, which will be coming soon, then you'll be able to grab them here. So we've still got a few of these Charlie Goodpasture kind of support discs, K-Lover, Clover, Bags and Goatees available. So
I think that's definitely the way forward for you. Is obviously you're doing the podcast and you're doing your blog, so this is perfect thing to add on there. And then any proceeds from the discs go to obviously to help towards the expenses of the show and stuff. So
yeah, and we're doing this thing as well where 20% of any profit we make after we've paid our fees for the sites and stuff, so we'll be going back into the community. So
like a raffle or giveaway or
no? So we've got this Don't Shoot course fund that we've started. We've started with the Bergoni event, so we're trying to save up enough money in sort of Disc Golf UK credit to put a course in somewhere. So that's going to be a work in progress for a year or so as we fundraise for that. And then also there's a few things I'm not allowed to talk about yet, but there's some cool UK community stuff going on in sort of the diversity and equality and disc golf for everyone space. And we're looking to get involved in sponsoring some of that as well. So
I'm guessing it might be under Disc Golf Development Limited.
In fact, not. I don't think so. So
what was I going to say? I had a question for you. So with the website, do you get Disc Golf UK to fulfill the orders for you, or have you got the stock at your house and you do it?
So the Clover bags are right here.
Okay.
I'll be fulfilling these ones. Some of the stuff will be drop shipped on the site. We're looking to work with a brand. I don't want to put. I'm gonna put the pressure on them to actually get around to doing it now. So there's a company called Drizer Bags, which are really great, like sports sacks, but they're kind of tailored for the UK weather, so they're good for rain and stuff as well as for just the humid.
Is that a UK company?
Yep.
All right, cool.
UK company based up here. So we're going to be retailing their stuff when they get their next order in.
Is that one of the Manchester guys? I think I saw something somewhere.
Cool. Yeah. Shout out to Ben for his little company,
nice.
Ben Coyle. So yeah, we're going to be doing little boutique things like that. We're probably going to have some drop shipped shirts and hats as well at some point. But I don't like the kind of pixel vector art style basket and person with disc in hand shirts very much. So
the thing about that is that obviously I've got a few merch and designs that I have on my website that I drop ship, and a few other companies are adding that to their shops as well, and it's all great and it's good starting point, but it all comes down to the design. Is the design unique? Is it good? Will people buy it? It's all about the design. It's not about the t-shirt. Same as a disc, really. It's all about the stamp, isn't it? It's not really about the disc.
Yeah, definitely.
And with it's only good. It's good to start with, and it's probably good for the size of our community. But as it scales up and gets bigger, then drop shipping is not really the way forward. Then you've got to start doing stock and inventory.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not gonna
That's
be.
natural
I'm gonna be
progression.
honest with myself. I'm never gonna get to that point. Probably. I don't really want to get to that point. But
Never say never.
I don't really want my wife's wrath on me for having big boxes of shirts to ship behind me. But yeah, I'm gonna probably just get professional artists to do designs for me. For example, the Stonehenge one that's on my landers. We'll have that on a shirt or a hat or something.
Yeah.
Mini kind of Don't Shoot logo maybe, but none of the disc golf life graphics stuff coming from me. But yeah, very excited about the website and the possibilities, and really just the sponsorship and stuff that we can do going forward. And hopefully I can stop actually making a huge loss on running Don't Shoot at some point. That would be lovely.
Well, that's how all businesses start, isn't it?
That's the dream.
And you always start with a loss or something you put in, and then slowly generate a bit of money, and it slowly starts becoming something. And it'll take a long time to pay a wage, but at least it covers its expenses.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't even want to pay a wage, right? I love disc golf being my hobby. I don't want to make it my job.
Well, funny you should say that, because now one of the things of working for London Disc Golf Community now is that I barely get any chance to play disc golf because I'm too busy. And with the shop as well, it's taking up a lot of time to order and do all the pictures and upload the discs and all that stuff. And it is becoming a job now rather than a hobby. And I'm not complaining, because this is what I wanted and this is what I've chosen to do. But it's maybe something you might not necessarily realize, is that you're starting off as it being a little thing, and then it's getting a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger, and suddenly it's taking up a lot of time and stopping you from, maybe not stopping from having fun. I'm still enjoying it a lot. It's just, for example, I'm not playing as much disc golf as I would like, for example.
Yeah, that's one of the things I found about doing my first tournaments as tournament director.
Exactly, prime example right there. So running competitions is, especially on the scale that you've been doing them at, is you can't, if you're a professional, this is my opinion, if you're a professional tournament director, you cannot play in your own events. That's just my opinion. You need to be organizing and running around. Now, there might be exceptions to the rule if you have an assistant tournament director or a whole team helping you out. There might be an exception to that. But for me, for example, when I'm running my events, there's not an assistant TD or a club helping me out with it. There might be people there to kind of help and support, but I'm the tournament director, so I don't necessarily like playing in it when there's that many people in it.
So this is my first experience of that, and I was hoping it was going to be absolutely fine. And while there was nothing wrong, it was fine. So
did you play in the competition that you organised? Yeah,
yes,
and how was that?
So it was fine. For the first 3 rounds, everything was going very smoothly. We had a few issues, but they were way before my tee time, so I had time to sort them before I had to play. I had volunteers in place. We had a team of 6 volunteers, so we had plenty of people around that were happy to help, which was nice. So everything was okay. I didn't get a chance to warm up at all for round 2, which was a bit of a problem. But it only took 2 holes for me to get a bit warmed up, and then the rain came anyway, so it was a bit pointless. But the problem came for me in round 4. So we had something go slightly wrong. It wasn't a big deal. It was fine, but it wasn't resolved by the time I teed off. And the first 6 holes of my round, it just ate at me. Like, I couldn't focus on playing because I was too worried about the other thing. I was texting people trying to fix it while I was playing, and yeah, it was a bit of a shame. So I think I would prefer to do one or the other than both.
And that's exactly what I mean, is that there's, especially when it gets that size, there's always going to be something. There's always going to be one thing. Someone don't know what they're starting. They lost their disc, or they lost their scorecard. They can't find their teammates, or whatever it is. There's always something.
Yeah.
What about if someone hurts themselves? Then what? You're going to stop playing and go find them? What happens if?
Yeah. No. Luckily, we had enough volunteers that kind of thing would be okay. But it was things like a group of 3 had someone no show for day 2. So you have to shunt somebody from another card and fix the scorecards and that kind of thing. And we had somebody feeling sick before they started, so we had to make sure that they had a 4th player on their card in case they had to drop out halfway through. Yeah, it was all the niggledy-biggledy bits that I was luckily always kind of in the right place at the right time for. But agreed, I think having a full-time tournament director is better. But it's kind of a thankless task being a tournament director a little bit, especially if you don't get to play your own event. Like, you're kind of doing all the work and none of the fun as well. But yeah, it's a good time.
You're gonna have to just go solo for a second. I'll be right back. Sorry, buddy.
No worries. Go ahead. So yeah, Ollie did make it, but he's having a bit of a drama. So hopefully his keys are located and he can join us for the rest of the show. But if not, at least we've got some content out for you guys. I'm excited about that. I'm a little bit blurry. Hello. Hopefully I can unblur. Who's in chat then? Let's have a look. Hi to everybody. Hi to Tom. Hi to Josh. Hi to Rafa. Nice to see you all here. I hope Rafa's having a good time in Spain. Ollie, are you back?
Hi, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys.
No worries.
It is starting to get dark outside, so I'd love to run and look for my keys if possible.
Yes, yes, please do.
Any questions in the chat that I can answer quickly?
Yeah, let us know if you've got any questions for Ollie. Go check out London Disc Golf Community's website and thank them for supporting my podcast. Use my code. I've got a code. You should use it. It's
the code. Put it on the screen.
I can't put it on the screen. I'm not that organised, but it's Don't Shoot 21, and you get I think it's £5 off, which is quite good. One of the better coupon codes you can get. So
it's not bad.
Go check that out and go get yourself some stuff from London Disc Golf Community.
We've got lots of MVP, lots of Trilogy. We've got the brand new hydrogen putters from Luft in Denmark on their way.
I've thrown those. They're quite fun. I don't like how they feel, but they fly really nice.
Are they similar to a Berg?
They're not as stable. They're kind of really straight.
Straight. Well, that's basically what it is, isn't it? It's the straightest putter ever.
Yeah, they kind of nailed the flight numbers. They're dead on. So.
Which is what, 1200?
Yep, I think so. I might give them 1300 maybe. They kind of if you've ever thrown a Nova by Innova,
yeah,
they kind of fly almost exactly like that.
Cool.
But
any questions in the chat? Otherwise, I need to run.
There hasn't been any questions in the chat, so I think you're good to go. But thank you
very much for hiring me, and I'm really sorry I was late again, and I hope to be on properly next time.
Yeah, let's do it. Cheers for coming on, Ollie.
Thanks, buddy. Speak to you later.
See you later. Flying visit for Ollie. Hopefully he finds his keys. Good luck to him. And I think I'm pretty much just going to sign off, guys, because we've managed a 40-minute show. That's not bad. Not bad with all the difficulties and stuff. We got some questions answered. Hi to Sias, who stopped by on the chat before. And yeah, hope you guys have a good time. Go buy a Clover disc off my website and help me stop freaking out that I'm going to have 50 Clover discs in a box behind me forever. And yeah, have a good time. No show next week. There will be a show dropping, but it won't be live. It'll be a pre-recorded interview with Charlie Mead. And we'll talk some UK Frisbee history. So I'm looking forward to talking to Charlie. I'm looking forward to recording it for you guys and getting it up on the Facebook and on the website and stuff. And then we'll see for the show after, because I will be in Cotswold View. So we might have something live. We'll have to play it by ear. And then definitely won't be around the week after because I'll be on holiday. But yeah, I appreciate everyone for stopping by. Go check out my website and see you all soon.